Welcome, everybody, to Singularity Roleplay. Tonight, oh, wow, I am not reading the right thing. Uh, on our ninth episode of Breaking Neon, a gritty and dark noir investigation game with a twist for the City of Mist system. While those of us around the game table have our safety tools in place, it's important to know if any of the content here may be something you might be uncomfortable with. If at any point during the stream you become uncomfortable or you find the topics discussed a little too much, please step back, get some air, take some time to yourself, and hopefully we'll see you back here soon. This particular game has the following content that some may find disturbing: cults, violence, love and loss, heartbreak, emotional trauma, and death. Now, let's go ahead and introduce our players, starting to, I guess that is my left, with Jason.
Hello, I'm Jason Richardson. I've been around these parts for about 37 years role playing and about 31 years as a GM myself. I'm a published author, and my books can be found on Amazon under the name of Mr. Jason Richardson. And I'm playing the character of Vincent Trago, who is a restaurateur with a penchant for very strange things.
Very strange things indeed. Going directly below you is Shock Point Failure.
Hi, I'm Shock Point Failure. I'm returning to replay my role as Amit Moreno, the lovely. How can I describe him? Philosophy major grad student who has been doing odd jobs for literally everybody underneath the sun in the city, and probably has a rap sheet longer than his degree. But other than that, personally, I have not been in the RPG scene as long as Jason has, but maybe like half that, I want to say, estimate. And I am not yet a published author. I'm working on that particular problem. That might come up sooner or later. But yeah, I think that covers me for the most part.
Very nice, very nice. Moving over to Jamie.
Hi, I am Janie. I play Lola. I don't have a long rap sheet either of what I've done of good things. That's not quite a rap sheet, but you can find me online.
Nice. And down and over to Meg Mysteria.
Hello, everybody. I am Meg or Meg Mysteria, and tonight I get to bring back Miss Penelope Hot, who is making some choices. She out here making choices, and so am I. Doing my best, though.
Doing your best and living your best life.
Exactly.
Well, as is tradition with City of Mist, we begin with a monologue, and tonight's monologue comes from Lola.
Okay. It rained on the day that I became Lola Prescott. My parents were overjoyed. So was Johnny, but I was in tears. There was only one person that I wanted to be there that day, but she wasn't. I had every reason to be happy. My child and I were going to be part of one of the most powerful families in the region. Why become a doctor when I could become a wife? I wanted her there. I wanted to see her smile, hear her laugh, the expression on her face when she was really concentrating. I wanted to study with her again, to fall asleep together and wake up feeling safe and warm and happy. But it was raining, and I was in a white gown bound in matrimony to a one night fling. I tried calling her that night after giving Johnny a strong drink. I have the time to say goodbye, to explain. Tabitha, it's Lola. I have to explain. I'm sorry. I got married. Remember the guy on the bike? His name is Johnny Prescott, and I don't know how this happened so fast. My parents met him, and I found out I was going to have his baby, and suddenly we were planning a wedding. I'm not going back to school. I'm not going to be a doctor anymore. He needs me to be a housewife. This one's going to be a girl, and he wants a boy next, and I can't do school. If I miss you, I want to go back to school and how it used to be. He's asleep right now. He should be out for the rest of the night. Can I see you? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I've been crying all day. I just, please, I need to see you. I need to be with you. This isn't how. Please forgive me. Can we meet? I don't want this to be goodbye. Can we leave? I'll just run away, find a lawyer, and we don't have to talk about this ever again. And I'll stay away from random bad boys. I have the best girl, right? You. I'm so sorry, Tabitha. I love you more than the call cut. The rest of that phrase is never going to be spoken or heard.
Damn. In our last session, the crew got wrapped up in what could easily be described as a war between two brothers that took over the city. Their intervention led to the cessation of fire. However, lives were lost, some people got saved, and there was a lot of destruction. At the end of our last session, a choice was made. A gunshot rang out as Miss Hart was aiming a pistol at Wednesday's head. I'm actually going to start there really quick. So it's been a couple of days, Penelope, and you wake up in an office.
Penelope stirs awake, really feeling some pain in her chest. Definitely didn't think that she would be waking up again.
Sitting directly across from you is Lilith. She has a pistol in her hand as she's watching you.
I'm sorry, it cut out. Is who?
It's Lilith.
Hello again.
You were going to kill my dad.
I was.
You hear footsteps coming up the stairs. The door opens. You see Wednesday as he's got some clothes in one hand and he sees Lilith sitting there. It says, "God damn it, girl, get downstairs." And she stands up and Wednesday grabs the gun from her hand. Sorry about her.
Is there to be sorry about? Kind of winces as she starts to sit up and try to orient herself.
Easy, easy. Not gonna say that my kid isn't a bad shot, but goddamn, a couple more inches to the left and you would have been dead.
A hell of a shot. I would almost consider this intentional.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, what's with that spider thing?
Spider. And this for a moment as out from under the collar of her shirt crawls a golden clockwork spider. Nestles on her shoulder. It's about the size of her hand. Oh, you're not supposed to be showing yourself.
Yeah, well, it's safe here.
long as I don't have to worry about one of your ravens trying to eat her.
Oh, they tried. Listen, I had a bit of an awakening.
I'm assuming that's going to explain to me why I'm in your home.
Safe house. My house is still kind of a mess. I after my daughter shot you, I honestly don't think I could have lived with myself if I just let you bleed out. Wasn't right. I got to thinking over the last couple of days while this spider thing's been fixing you up about your kid.
What about them?
Something didn't sit right with me. Staring down the barrel of your gun kind of made me realize something. That I was, I don't know, hypnotized or something.
You and almost everyone else I came in contact with. Me too for a while, I guess.
Then you know that whatever your kid's got, it's like us.
I know. I can't control it.
Hang on a sec. And you hear him whistle, you see a bird fly in, and it coughs up a massive case file. And he picks it up, sets it on top of the clothes, and says, I'll let you read over that.
What is this?
This is a debt being paid. It's everything that I remember about this case, down to the very last detail. I mean everything. Suspicions, gut feelings, everything's described.
I tortured you and you were considering this repaying a debt.
If I were you, I would have done the same thing. It's what parents do for their kids, huh? Besides, I owe you and your team for helping take out my brother.
I think you likely owe them more than you owe me.
I don't know. I think taking somebody's child away is kind of sinister.
Perhaps.
Listen, Julia's still in the hospital. She don't get out for another couple of days. Not that great of a cook, so I ordered in. Food will be here in about 20 minutes. Why don't you take it slow? Get on some fresh clothes. Come on down. I promise Lilith won't try and kill you again.
You're gonna have a real problem on your hand one of these days with her.
I'm sure I will, but right now, it's manageable.
Avery.
Uh,
Thank you.
Yeah. One more thing. I know you gatekeepers are all about trying to keep the rift problem down, yeah? Well, I think this time you were the cause for that one. So, if she gives you any lip, just let me know. She's adjusting to her new reality.
All right. I will.
With that, I'm going to go around the table here and figure out what you guys have been doing for the last month since the incident. And I'm actually going to start with Vincent. Vincent, you were with the crew at the beginning of the war between the brothers. What did you do midway through? Because I know you were kind of involved.
Well, I tried my utmost to actually play both sides of the field to get some intel uh, and through various contacts, I've kept a bead on the pulse, so I'm abridged of what's been going on if I'm not directly influencing it. My restaurant program has taken on a life of its own, and recently I've been offered the opportunity to create a franchise, and that's taking off across the city in a big way, with the restaurants known as Vincent's.
That's amazing. I like that. All right. In let's say in our current day, actually a day before, you get a call from an old friend of yours named what the hell's his name? Sammy.
Hello.
Hey, Vincent. It's Sammy over at Sweet Melancholy.
Oh, hello. It's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a while. Listen, tomorrow I kind of need a little bit of help. I'm a little short-staffed.
Ah, and you want to borrow mine again?
Yeah.
I thought you told me last time this was the last time.
Yeah, well, kind of have a problem with my staff kind of getting high on drugs and not showing up.
Right. Well, I can assure you that my staff are all screened, and there is no reason to believe that they have problems of that nature.
And that's why I called you first. Listen, I just
Mm.
need
How many?
like two, maybe three. I need at least one chef and two bartenders.
Right. Well, I'll make a few phone calls, and what shifts do you need them for?
Well, the evening shift, the show shift.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you back a call. Probably give me an hour.
Take your time, man. I just need it for tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
Sweet.
I
I will pay you whatever you want for this. All right. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. We can come up with some arrangements. Actually, the truffle butter. I need the truffle butter.
It's yours.
Okay, then it's a deal.
All right.
I'll hang up and I'll call Amit.
So Ahmed does pick up and says, "Hi, what's going on? What's up?"
Hi, it's Vincent. You wanted to branch out and prove that you could cut the mustard, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was just wondering if you could help me fulfill a favour for a friend. You know Sweet Melancholies?
Yes. I know Sweet Melancholies.
Right, okay. Well, they need somebody to cover the show shift, and I was thinking that maybe you could work bar.
Show shift. What time is the show shift over there again? Refresh my memory.
Show starts around 9 and goes until about 2. So like 8 to 2 generally.
Yeah, I think I can swing that. I think I have an open spot on my schedule.
This is for tomorrow night. Are you good for that?
Tomorrow night. Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right, okay. Who was the other guy you were working with? I'm really bad with names. You're gonna have to help me out here. The other guy, the other student I took on.
Crap. The other student that you took on. Out of character. Are we trying to come up with a name, or is this somebody we're trying to actually remember?
No, I'm trying to get you to come up with a name.
Yeah. Okay. It was like David. It's
Uh,
David.
David. I knew it was a D. I thought it was Diego or something. But it's David.
David. Yeah.
Okay. Have you got his number?
So while he's on his phone, he pulls out another one. It's like, yeah, I got it.
Awesome. Give him a bell. If you were working bars over there, what chef would you want with you?
If I'm working bars, what chef? Is Sarah or Alex open?
I'll give Alex a call. I think he's probably best for it.
No.
Sarah's too prissy.
You're not wrong.
And yeah, I'll call Alex. All right. Thanks, Emmett. I'll catch you on the flip side. I'm then
Gotcha.
going to call Alex. Go, Alex. Good news, bad news.
Start with the bad news.
Bad news is you're going to have to work with Emmett again.
Oh, that's not so bad.
I know, right? I'm starting with the good news, really. No, I need you to cover a shift down a Sweet Melancholy.
All right. You know,
Because
somebody got...
it's either... Yeah, I know. But it's either you or Sarah, and I don't think Sarah can really cut the mustard.
Woof. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, she is going through a lot, but okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Cheers. Right, you got a full team. You got Amit. You got somebody name begins with D. David. That's it, David. I'm not very good with names. Sorry, Alex. I remember you because you're a cook. You know how it is.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can manage.
Right, excellent. Thank you. It looks like another great plan. Catch you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Then I'll text Sam and say roster complete. See you tomorrow.
You get a long message that's nothing but thank yous.
And then I'll reply, I will be by for truffle butter.
I have it ready. Switching over real quick to Lola. Lola, it is a couple of days before present day, and you actually get a call from Tabitha.
Hello?
Hey, can we meet somewhere? There's this really nice bistro that I want to take you to, and I need your opinion.
Yeah, sure. I'll be. Yeah, now I'll be right there.
Yeah, right now is good.
Bola's really quick about getting there.
uh, so when you get there, you notice that this bistro is right next to a jewelry store. Tabitha is dressed in just a simple black outfit. And when she sees you, she stands up and immediately comes over, gives you a hug, gives you a kiss. She's like, "All right, listen, I'm in a situation, and I know that you and Coda are also hitting it off, and I love that for all three of us. Okay, I just want to make sure you're not going to get jealous if I propose to her."
No, that's great. It's great for you too.
I also want to give you this. And she hands you a ring. Listen, I'm not marrying both of you. All right. I need you to know that I love you. And not anything's going to change that.
Lola's going to take it. She really looks really touched, and she's just going to nod and just thank you. This is perfect. It's beautiful.
I love you. Will you help me propose to Coda? I know it's weird saying it. I don't know what to do.
I love you too, Tabitha. Yeah, I'll help you. Do you have any ideas? I can give
I
you what you need.
I have a plan. I think logically it makes sense. I don't do well on emotional stuff, you know. Like I want to catch her at work. I already talked with the band director. He's gonna let her out mid show. We're gonna eat really quick over there, and then I'm gonna propose in front of the jazz club, and then I'm gonna need. I don't know. I need you to distract her while I get certain things in place.
Okay, I'll do that. Do you have a? You want me to get one of the cars for you to take her with, like a limo?
I would appreciate it. I know she's probably gonna want you there with us, so it's not just me taking her. It's all three of us going around. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'll distract her. I'll have her give me. I'm trying to. I'm really bad at playing instruments, so I've been trying to get her to show me. So I'll just have her show me some more, and I'll just keep not getting it because I don't understand how it all works.
I'm sure she can teach you something.
Yeah, I'll just take as long as you need to for her to be distracted, for me to not catch on to what she's teaching me.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, that works, and then that should be enough.
Blue one, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Can I get this? Sorry about that. Yeah, if you do that, then she won't realize that I'm gone. She'll have to go to her show. I'll catch her at the show.
Okay. I'll make her almost late. And do you have, is this the,
Can you say that one more time?
I said, I'll make her almost late. And did you get her ring yet?
That's the other thing I needed your help on. I wasn't sure what to get her. I knew what to get you.
You've got the perfect one for me.
That's because I know you.
Yeah, I've known you most of my life.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways,
yeah, I'll help
go
you pick
ahead.
out the ring. Anything, and I'll cover it if you want me to.
No. I have it. I've saved up enough for it. I just wasn't sure what to do.
Well, I'll help you. This will be perfect.
Thank you. Real quick, what have you been up to for the last month or so?
Other than spending lots of money by spoiling those kids rotten so that I have extra time to do what I want. I think I've been working. I have been paying a little bit of attention to the whole mafia, but my attention's clearly not where it should be. It's kind of split between Tabitha and Coda and trying to spoil kids rotten.
I will say that in the last month, you've noticed that there has been a lot more activity among the gangs, and the guy that keeps track of like your lieutenant has been saying, "Hey, I'm keeping an eye on this, but something big might be going down at some point, so we might need to keep an eye on that."
Yeah. You know what? I was probably going to do something about that, but then Tabitha called and I just dropped everything, which is probably not the best thing to do.
Well, it's a good thing you got me here.
Yeah. After I'm done with this this situation I'm working on here, I will call a meeting of our heads of our gangs and see if we can find out what's going on.
There's already been one called.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You were a little busy. I represented us. Council of Nine isn't terribly happy, but after the fall of the Bratva, there's been kind of some tensions going around. Yeah. I'll explain it to you later. Why don't you just go out, have a good time, all right?
Okay, I've got my phone with me. I trust you to do what needs to be done. And when we talk later, I will give you the ideas that I have.
Sounds good. Moving away from that scene, I'm going to go over to Amit. Amit, what have you been up to between the last session and up until you got your phone call?
Given the fact that we just went through a citywide war, I probably spent like the last month brushing up on the situation with all of my various contacts, friends, and what have you. So, from what I picked up from Lola's segment, I'm probably neck deep in trying to figure out, okay, what gangs are doing what, and how do I make sure I don't get dragged too deep into that bullshit?
Jamal actually reached out to you because he heard you were snooping around a little bit. Says, yeah, the Bratva's territory has been completely divvied up. That's
That sounds like it went swimmingly well.
Yeah, there was a little bit of violence that broke out among some of the lesser gangs.
Yeah, sounds about right.
We're hoping that the arbitrator will keep things pretty civil, but right now some of the smaller gangs are being a hassle, so just try to avoid them.
Gotcha. So, while I have you on the phone, how's the fam?
Doing good, especially with Emmy back.
Oh, nice. How's she doing?
Uh, Still kind of pissed that she was held up by gatekeepers.
All right. Right. And we're good. With the fact that one of the prophets is both. I would double check that, but the shadow guy is dead. Full stop.
Yeah. She's good.
Okay. All right. Well, tell her I said hi, and I'll probably give her a employee's discount at any restaurant I'm working at for like the next month if she's interested.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
All right.
Hey, make sure you come see Grandma.
Of course. I still need to get that cooking recipe over her at some point.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, take care of yourself. Don't do anything too stupid, and give me a call if you ever need anything.
Actually, there's one more thing. You ever hear of the Silver Hand?
Not much. The name rings a bell, but I don't have much more to go on than that.
It's interesting. Listen, me and my spies can't find anything on this. His name's come up a couple times. I just thought maybe you might do something. All right, thank you.
All right. No problem. I'll keep an eye out, though.
Thanks.
No problem.
Now over to Penny. Between recuperating at the Murdoch house and today, what have you been up to?
Probably more than a few times under Lilith's glaring observation, actually cooking food.
I will say that since you have been there, you've noticed that Lilith's arms are covered in tattoos. They were not there before.
They're just kind of appearing.
They have appeared since she shot you. And they're not just like any kind of tattoos. They're runic tattoos that appear to have either been like tattooed in or have been scarred in.
Asking Lilith how she's doing with that, how it's feeling, if Lilith will actually open up and talk to me. But I'm not holding out on that, but I am going to attempt to figure it out.
So you ask her how she's doing with that?
Mm-hmm.
She rests her elbows on the island table and just like really sarcastically looks at you and says, I don't feel it. I don't feel anything.
Oh, no.
You don't feel anything.
Did I stutter?
I was hoping for a little bit more clarification on what that meant.
It's like my whole body is numb. I don't feel pain. Touch something, I know it's there. I just can't feel it.
You didn't even feel it when what looks like scarring appeared.
No.
It's a blessing and a curse.
I guess you could say that.
How are you
Glad to
handling
see-
dealing with the mist?
I don't know. And she picks up a pan from like the sideboard and just starts crushing it with one hand. She goes, "Oh no, this is pretty goddamn cool."
Just be careful of what you are attempting to crush, please. A pan is replaceable.
Yeah, I'll make sure I keep a good eye on what I'm trying to crush.
Hmm. But other than kind of keeping an eye on that, she's also doing investigation into files that Avery had given her and also sharing what she had been recently investigating with him. So they're gonna be figuring it out. Means providing information too. And I imagine at some point the director or someone else is going to be trying to figure out what happened. So work has to happen at some point, I'm sure.
So it's actually, so I'm going to move it over to current day. You've been staying at the Murdoch house. They've been kind of helping you recuperate, and Wednesday's been helping you with trying to learn through his case file, and a name comes up several times. Phobos. And as you're reading an affidavit of somebody that Wednesday had questioned, there's a knock at the door.
Which of us answers it? I'm fine with doing it.
Nobody's home right now.
Oh, well, then I answer the door.
As you answer the door, it's the director.
Hello, director.
Agent Hart. Enjoyed your vacation?
Not sure I would call it a vacation. Is there something I can do for you?
A little bit of a call to action. Giving you some time to rest up and recuperate. Been keeping an eye on everything. Glad to see that you're still alive.
There's a mental thought somewhere in the back there. Like, no thanks to you all. I am too. You said this is a call to action?
Correct. How much are you aware of the Apex Society?
Not as much as I feel like I probably need to be.
That's probably for good measure. It's a little bit of a secret that even the Gatekeepers don't like to admit happened. The splinter faction of the Gatekeepers that were hell-bent on destroying the mist and everything in it.
Radicalists.
Exactly. One point they created a weapon thinking that it was going to be the end-all be-all of ending the rift problem.
Something that's similar in the veins of Plan Z.
Except it was their Plan A. Thankfully, it didn't work, and it was destroyed. But it's ancient history. Not really ancient, but it is history. Well, some of their surviving members formed something that they like to call the Silver Hand. And we believe that they're going to make an attack sometime today. Targets unknown. Need you to get out there and start doing some reconnaissance.
Any ideas on where to start?
Our perchers are saying high value targets, some with military combat training, something of the like. So we've narrowed down a couple of targets. And he starts giving you some names.
What?
The first name he gives you is Madison Harris.
Yep.
The next one he gives you is Kenneth Walker.
Yep.
The next one is Patricia Kane.
Mhm.
And the last one is Tabitha Creed.
Sounds like there's some personal investment in this then.
Yes, there is. I have faith that I can protect Tabitha. I've been kind of keeping an eye on her. Call me a stalker if you want. I don't really care. I'm just trying to keep her safe.
Acting like a parent, I can't exactly fault that.
Understood. My best guess is they might go after Madison.
What do we know about her?
Rift of Menhit, an Egyptian god. Girls exhibited some very high-end combat skills. Also has control over darkness.
Goody. All right. Is there anything else you have to share with me before I get started?
All I know is that this is going down and this silver hand actually does exist, we're going to have a big problem.
I can imagine.
So I will be giving you access. I'm going to give you director level access to any of the files that you may need.
Just kind of raises an eyebrow, and that is extensive.
A lot of this shit is very classified. It needs to stay as such. I trust you with this information.
I understand. Where are there access points that I can access this information?
I'll provide you with the tablet, and you can use the newspaper at any point. Both of those will get you access.
All right. Thank you.
You go ahead and choose your target, whoever you wish to follow. Just let me know, and we'll have the purchasers keep an eye on the rest.
Start with Madison. Are we considering bringing in additional resources? Tabitha and Lola Prescott are quite close.
Lola Prescott. Huh. All right. I can have a SEAL team on standby. We'll have them watch over. I was going to be on site with the whole thing with Tabitha. So if you think that we need more on that, then I will graciously add to it.
I'm not necessarily saying that we may need more, although more resources is something to heavily consider if you think this is a viable threat. I'm just saying that Miss Prescott is likely with Tabitha and is allocating resources to her. You may have an ally in someone that you don't think.
That's a valid point. All right. I guess my next stop is to go talk with Miss Prescott.
Understood.
Thanks again, Agent.
Course Director. And she will see him off or shutting the door. Kind of gathering what she needs to get started. Go for it.
Yeah, before he leaves, he comes back with the tablet for you and says, I forgot to mention, you did an amazing job with the last case. Keep it up.
Yes, sir.
Shifting scenes, we are now current day for everybody else. Starting back with Vincent and Amit. Do you guys meet up before you go in for the shift? It's a couple hours before you actually have to start shift.
Yeah. Yeah, meet up to talk game plan and make sure that Amit and David are aware of the drinks and the recipes from the Sweet Melancholy.
All right. Simple, bougie, simple. Okay, I think we're good on the drink recipes.
All right.
Can either of you flare?
David's like 6'5", and you're watching as he's like quickly flaring his drinks, not even bothering to look down at what he's pouring. Flips the bottle over, starts pouring the next one. He's yeah, I got this.
Right, good. Has anyone seen Alex?
That is a good question.
You hear some yelling in the back. Goes, you call that fucking clean? You're gonna clean this entire kitchen up right now before I start getting on each and every one of your asses. And then he comes out. Sorry about that. What's up?
Amit, have you got Sarah's number?
I have it on speed dial just in case.
All right, okay. Alex, how's it going?
Hey, you know how it is. Just gotta lay down the law in there. This place is filthy. All right, I don't understand. Like Chef Ramsay wouldn't even be caught dead walking into this place.
Well, he would be caught walking into this place because he ran a show where he would go in, find what the problems were, and fix them. That's his stick.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right.
Right. Is there anything I can help with?
No. I just got to get all these guys to get their shit together. A lot of them were outside smoking when they should have been prepping. I just got on them. It's fine. This place will be operational in like 2 hours, 3 hours tops.
What time
Do you
is
want
it?
me to bring the...
It is currently 5.
Right, okay. Do you think we should bring the screening down just to give a like drug and alcohol sweep?
Yeah.
I know it's not good for morale, but it means that we can weed out anybody that's a problem.
I think if we do that, though, it is going to kind of do a bumper on the night. I don't think we're going to need it tonight.
Oh,
Apparently,
okay.
the big problem was some drug called Revelation.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know what this thing is. Somebody said it's like ecstasy. I don't know. Either way, apparently just a couple of people took it and they just didn't show up anymore.
Well, anything where you're putting it up your nose, you're doing it wrong.
Hmm.
So yeah, Ahmed is just discreetly sending a text to Noel of get your boy. I think he's doing stupid shit again.
Hold on. Who did you send that text to?
No.
His boy's dead.
That's right. Okay,
Does
whatever.
Amit know that?
Yeah, does Amit know that?
I don't think Ahmed knew that.
No would deny any claims that Matt is dead, so
So as far as Ahmed is concerned, Noel is a very good candidate to blame for this incident.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that was Mads. It's not Mads. But still, there is absolutely no way that Noel is ever going to admit anything was wrong with Mads.
Right. I'd like to investigate the crew that are going to be running the show. That Amit's going to be working alongside, just to make sure that my mate Sam isn't setting himself up to fail.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigate.
Okie dokie.
I might as well join in with that. All right. Okay. So I'm also rolling that investigate to check out who's on the crew with using the tags of know everybody and professional courtesy. So that's a total of a 9.
Okay.
I have a total of 7.
Okay. How many tags did you use?
3.
Okay. So both of you get to ask your questions. I'm going to start with Amit. Amit, what do you want to know?
How many of the crew do I know have gang ties?
Nobody in this restaurant has any gang guys.
Okay. Well,
except for you.
yeah, except for me, but that's fine.
Right. Vincent, what are your questions?
Right. First question is there anybody that stands out as being somebody that's not fit for purpose?
There is one of the bartenders who just very slowly is getting stuff ready. Like he's taking his sweet time with the prep work. Outside of that, you can kind of see people shuffling in. That like they're sitting in the furthest booths away that are just they're wearing clothes that appear to be too big and too warm to be inside with. Maybe they're just very cold. And then the sound guy is just like completely flustered. He's arguing with the band director. You see that he's up front, and the two of them are kind of having a quiet screaming match, quote unquote. But everybody else is just, fine.
Right. Second question. Do I think the current crew can pull it off and actually make the evening work?
Yeah, I think with a little bit of a push, everybody can get their shit together and actually get it done tonight. And because the dog came over to give me some love, I'm giving everybody a blessing of the doggo.
Okay. Thank you, Doggo. Right. And my final question is, if I particularly wanted to put the icing on the cake and make the evening pop, what would be needed?
I think if you were able to smooth the tensions between the sound tech and the director, things would be just swimmingly.
Right, okay, I'll make my way out to that little spat that's going on. I'll go. Evening, fellas.
But hold on, who are you?
I'm Vincent Trago.
Trago, like the wine bar Trago?
Like the chef Trago.
Oh yeah. I've heard of you. What do you want?
I understand you're having a bit of bother here. I was just wondering if I could, muck in and help.
Listen,
I'm not adverse to get my arms dirty.
this sound guy, I don't know where the hell they found him from, but clearly has zero idea how to do acoustics. All right, the acoustics in here are fine, and he's trying to bump the treble up way too much.
Leave this to me. Sound guys, I know these guys. They're a species to themselves. Just let me have a word. I'll sort this out. Give me a moment. I'll take the sound guy over to one side. I go, what's going on?
I just think that a little more treble over the trumpets might make him sound better, might make it pop. But clearly, he has no fucking clue what I'm talking about because he's right up front, and I'm trying to get it for the people in the back.
Right. If you the amp they're using here is quadraphonic, so all you need to do is make sure it's set up for a spatial span. Then you'll get the back without having to mess with the levels.
All right, fine.
Besides that, the pickups for the acoustics for the brass isn't really that necessary because brass carries.
I know.
Especially in a place like this.
Yeah, but they're like the height that they have those microphones at for the rest of the speakers in the back. They won't pick up anything. I'm just trying to boost up those speakers a little bit.
Right. There's a laptop in back. There's some presets. You'll find that the mics have multiple settings. You can actually focus the cone in.
I know. And every time I do that, he keeps telling me to quit messing with them. You know what? Fine.
What level's they at?
They're practically off.
Well, I'll tell you what. Do me a favour. Do exactly what he says, the way he says it, and I'll get you a free meal at Vincent's.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. I'll deal with it.
Thanks, pal.
As he's walking away, I'm going to shift over a bit over to Amit.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at? By the way, a real quick rundown of the bar. Sweet Melancholy, if you don't remember, is kind of an amphitheater style bar. There is a big band pit down at the very bottom of the amphitheater. Lots, I think that's 4 or 5 different levels of seating and multiple satellite bars, as well as exits various to the various entrances to the kitchen.
Okay. So I'm probably floating around the bars, taking interest in the. You said there was a couple people who on the staff that were being incredibly slow on prep, right?
There's one in particular. There's a bartender who was very slow on prep.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna approach them and it's like, hi. So, hey, I'm here helping out for the night. Quick thing. I know we're paid by the hour, but I would just like to point this out. We get more tips if we actually work at a reasonable pace.
They don't pay me enough for
Right. That's why the tips exist.
that. Yeah, fine. All right, whatever. And he grabs the paring knife and starts cutting more of the limes.
All right. Okay. Thank you. That's all I ask.
He looks at you. Hey, can you go grab some more glasses from the dishwasher? This side of the station's kind of empty.
All right. Any particular glasses, highballs, coupe? What am I?
We need a couple of low balls, a couple of pints, and maybe a couple of margaritas.
All right.
Yeah, margaritas.
All right. So I head back to the kitchen, try to find the dishwasher, see if I can get a good couple trays worth of all those glasses.
While you're there, you hear a conversation. You still owe me the rest of the principal, Samuel. When will you stop stalling and pay up? Hey, listen, I'm trying. Tonight was supposed to come up with the remainder. I promise that you'll be paid up by the morning and we'll be all good, right? A hearty laugh echoes slightly across the noise of the crowds. A puff of smoke and a snarl is... What? Hearty laugh? A puff of smoke and a snarl as Sweet is pulled closer into the darkness before being let go and shoved away. You have until morning, kid. Then I'm coming for you and the club. Understood? Nobody tries to screw the broker. You hear me? Yeah, yes, sir. I'm sorry. I'll get the money.
I'll wait a beat to see if there's any more before I approach the one who's being extorted.
Sammy notices you and says, "Oh, holy shit! Where did you come from? Sorry. Whew. What a night, huh?
Yeah. What a night. You okay, man?
Me, never been better."
Right. So, are we not going to talk about you being, loan shark to death?
He looks around real quick and grabs you by the collar and yanks you like out of sight from somebody. He says, "You will not discuss this with anybody. Do you hear me?"
How much in debt are you?
25.
K or no?
K.
Okay, good. Well, we can actually work with that. All right.
Just needed money to float the place for a little while.
All right. So, what's your contingency if this doesn't work out tonight?
Well, the plan was to pack my bags and get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah, you got a backup plan? Because I certainly don't.
How much are you short by?
About 15,000.
All right, all right, all right, all right. So, an option is I can get in contact with some of my people, pull some strings, and we might be able to get your debts transferred to a more amiable uh, banker of sorts. I'll buy you some more time, and probably not, cost you or your workers' souls if you fail to get the money in time.
Oh boy, do you not realize just how apt that fucking statement is?
Yeah, yeah, I have an idea of how close to the mark I was.
All right, cool. I mean, who are they? Who's this new overlord I'm supposed to be bowing down to?
Don't ask questions like that until I figured that out. There's a couple
Okay.
of options.
Okay. I'll take your word on that. Anything's better than the broker.
All right. Well, I need to go grab some glasses for up front. Keep a cool head. I'll get back in touch with you when I figure this out.
Okay.
Great. First point of call. After leaving Simon to chill, I'm gonna make a phone call over to Jamal.
Yo, what up?
Hey, Jamal. So quick question: does the syndicate feel about picking up somebody's debt from the broker?
The broker. Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh shit. Man, that man does not let go of debts.
Yeah, I figured.
Um how how much?
Total debt 25K. Guy short 15.
All right, let me talk to somebody. One of my guys might be able to pick it up with a little extra, and we'll call it even. Call it the friend discount.
All right, that works for me.
All right, I'll make a few deals. What's this guy's name?
Sammy, Sweet Melancholy.
All right, yeah, I'll run it by, see what people say.
All right, thanks. I should mention we're a bit on a tight timetable.
Yeah, I'm getting on it right now.
All right, thanks, man. All right, hang that up. Go deal with the glasses, and then go find Sammy.
All right. While you're dealing with the glasses, I'm gonna go check in on Lola.
Lola has bought a saxophone and is having a really hard time of learning how to play it. Some of it's obvious she's pretending. Some of it, like she's not that. It's not that hard for her to pick it up, but she's acting like it is.
Coda's like, okay, you're really tense. You have to relax. You got to let it flow, okay? And holy shit, I'm supposed to be at the club. I'm so sorry, Lola. I ran way like I didn't see what time it was. I gotta get going.
Oh, do you need a ride? I can get one of the
Actually,
cars.
yes, please. That would be fantastic. I really don't want to take the bus in this.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be right downstairs. You just get what else you need, and it'll be ready for you.
Oh my god, thank you. You are a lifesaver.
I'll see you later. Bye. And Lola,
And
kind of dashes.
like just before she heads out the door, she stops, turns, gives you a kiss, and then runs out.
I think Lola has the nice limo for her.
Oh. So now that she's out, what do you do?
I sent Tabitha a quick text that she is on the way there. And then I just, before I hop into my armored car, I'm going to send a text and make sure that things are okay with the gang situation right now.
Tony reaches out to you and says, "Yeah, we're good. Situation's been cleared. All of the Bratva territory has been set. There's a situation going on at Docktown, but that's got nothing to do with us, so I'm not going to worry about it."
She'll text back, have a date tonight. We will meet in the morning.
Have fun. Good luck.
And then Lola's going to be on her way. She took the armored car down because just she takes that everywhere now.
Makes sense.
Yeah, due to what's been going on.
All right. So as you're heading out, the car passes by a nightclub called the Gardens of Arcadia, and that's where I'm switching our scene again to Penny.
Hello.
What did you start doing after the boss left?
I left a note for the Murdoch family, and then after doing a look over of what gathered file there were already for the high priority targets, I'd already said I was going to start with Madison, so figuring out where she is at and where I can start kind of gathering information and keeping an eye on her.
Nice. You've been following her, and as you're looking at her, she has a very close resemblance to Tabitha. Very kind of frizzy, very natural black hair that's been pulled into a poof, almost like a fro poof. She is also dark-skinned, wearing very loose-fit clothing, and she's walking with a kid that you've heard his name is Nicholas. And the two of them took a walk through the park. They went to a pizzeria. Nick paid. They were talking something about splitting the cost of the date. He was going to pay for the food. She was paying for the games. And overall, the two of them seemed to be very happy.
Because I'm nosy, is there any notes of relation between Madison and Tabitha?
I'm going to have you roll and investigate for that.
I didn't hear what was said.
Need you to roll and investigate for that.
Okay. Let's see. Imagine case files applies here.
Mm-hmm.
Get a 10.
All right. What's your question?
Is there any blood relation between Madison and Tabitha?
They are half sisters.
Oh.
Madison Harris is Kendra Harris and Stephen Harris's daughter. Kendra Harris being Tabitha's mother.
Okay. Then that brings up more question of, is there any trying to figure out a relation between Kenneth and Patricia as well, if there's anything else that binds the four of them together.
I'm going to have you roll plus mist on that.
Plus mist?
Mythos. Well, no, everybody knows you're a gatekeeper now, so it doesn't matter. So it's plus mist.
Yeah, well. Yeah, everybody knows, and it's a total of 12.
Let's see here. You had 2 missed, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So from the perchers, you immediately receive a notification as to possible rift hoods. For Madison, uh, you already heard from the director, said that she is men hit. Let's see here. No, that's not it. All right, so for Kenneth Walker, they suspect that he might be the rifted Dionysus. And for Patricia Kane, they suspect that she might be Cucullin.
And Tabitha is Thanatos, right?
No, she is
Charon.
Charon.
Charon, okay. Okay. I'm not familiar with Menhead or Calican.
Cucullin is Irish war god. And then Menhit is Egyptian war god.
One of many.
One of many.
So it cut out. We don't have to repeat. I can just look it up. But yeah, for the time being, kind of keeping an eye on Madison and Nicholas, and kind of watching the surroundings and seeing if there's anyone who's taking an interest in them.
I will give this one to you for free with your 12. You do notice that there is a car that has been following them from a distance. It is a police vehicle. Whoop.
Okay. I vaguely heard something about a car.
So you do notice that there is a car that is following them from a distance. That is a police vehicle.
I'm the only officer that's supposed to be watching them.
You're the only agent that was assigned to them.
Yeah.
This is a police vehicle.
Okay. Keeping an eye on that. I don't feel like there's a way to like get in and see about talking to the officer without losing traction yet. So.
All right. Well, you follow them all the way over to the Gardens of Arcadia. The two of them are standing in line trying to get in. And that is where I'm going to shift one more time back over to Vincent. Vincent, you've managed to get everything set. The night's starting to go by very well. People are having a good time. All the actors or not the actors, all the players are coming up on stage. You hear one of the one of the trumpet players come up, was thinking saxophone because of Coda. He says, seriously, I really wish this guy would just hurry up and get over here. I don't know what's going on. And then Sweets comes out. Says, yeah, have you seen Amit at all?
Yeah, Amit's around. He was over on the West Bar.
Yeah. Well, for some reason it was frozen. Say that one more time.
I said, yeah, he was over at the West Bar.
Oh, okay, cool. Probably one more thing I should mention is one of my regulars who comes in, all the time. She is proposing tonight, so she should be here any minute.
Who you should have said I would have made a cake.
Oh no, she didn't want to get all super fancy with it. She got a whole night planned.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Actually, I think you know her, Dr. Creed.
Oh, Tabitha.
Yeah. She's
I
proposing
remember.
she's proposing to her girlfriend.
She's that nurse dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember her.
Cool. She should be here somewhere. The show's about to start. Don't know why she wouldn't be here.
Isn't she dating the saxophonist?
Yeah.
Called Koala or something.
Coda.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not good with names, sorry.
I mean, they're both cute and cuddly, but I don't think Coda would appreciate being called a koala.
Well, yeah, because you get mixed up with chlamydia and all sorts of things.
He just starts losing it.
Sorry, Sam.
No,
You're right.
Listen, it's been a stressful day. I needed that laugh. It's kind of why I was looking for Amit.
Oh, yeah. He's over there somewhere. He's a good one. I didn't know David could flare, which is a bonus.
Oh yeah, he's amazing, man. I've already heard some of the people talking about how awesome he is at that. Earlier, I saw him spinning bottles.
Yeah, I've definitely done you a solid here.
Definitely, and I owe you big time, man. Just literally, however much of that freaking truffle butter you want, it's all yours.
All right, I will take my fill.
Amit, you're over at the West Bar right now. What's going on over there?
Let's see. David is probably at a different bar, so it's not like he's being swamped. And we managed to get prep done pretty much in time already because I talked to that guy. I'm probably doing the whole bartender / therapist routine with a bunch of people, just talking, making sure everybody's having a good time, helping people work through a couple of issues here and there. But nevertheless, yeah, I'm earning my tips. That's what I'm doing.
Nice.
All right, so yes, I understand. Bad situation all around, but somebody does have to be the bigger person, and unfortunately, in this particular case, can't afford to wait. You're gonna have to break down and talk to them.
Yeah, okay, I'm on it. Speaking of breaking down, there's a woman that's outside that's been kind of chain smoking clove cigarettes and kind of having her own breakdown out there.
Right. Let's see who's working this bar with me. All right. I'll take a peek and make sure everything's all right. That sounds like a situation that should be handled soon enough. But I'm guessing Sammy or Sweets does interrupt me before I make it out the door.
No, he just kind of waves at you.
Yeah. I give him a nod, and then I give him a thumbs up. Say, gesturing the whole all good sign before heading out the door to deal with that situation.
All right. He gives you a wave as you're on your way out. Let's see here. It's very clear that there is tension in the air as Tabitha paces around outside the club. The scent of clove and vanilla tobacco cigarettes pepper the area as the young doctor works through her plans somewhat aloud while while trying to keep it together. Clearly, she is nervous for what should be a magical and important night of her life.
So yeah, not doing the whole sneak up at like a cat routine. I'm gonna actually make myself obvious as like Tabitha, Tabitha, hey,
Oh, oh shit. Hi.
hey, yeah, okay, I'm not that sympathy, but hey, you okay?
Yeah, really anxious.
Big night.
Yeah, something like that. I'm proposing Dakota tonight.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. Hope that goes well. Actually, it should go well. Now I would be a very bad friend if I didn't ask. But how's Lola taking this?
Surprisingly well.
Good. That's good. All right.
Yeah.
So, what's the game plan? How can I help?
Well, I've already talked with the band director. After the first couple of songs, he's going to kick her off the stage. We're going to sit and watch the rest of the show. And yeah, I'm going to go propose outside the club. Then we're going to go down towards the park, walk the lake real quick. There's a fancy Italian restaurant that she likes to go to. And we're going to hit the reservations in an hour because that's about how long it takes from that time. And from there, we're going to go watch a movie and see where the night goes.
No?
On paper, it makes sense. Why does it not make sense to me?
Because you're panicking. Just calm down, breathe in, and breathe out. You got this. And you're a doctor. You know those cigarettes aren't helping your nerves.
I'm well aware. She like drops 3 cigarettes trying to pull one and starts trying to light another.
How many? Somebody told me you were chain smoking those. How many have you smoked in the last hour?
5.
Please tell me that's cigarettes and not packs.
Yes.
I'm confiscating the rest of this pack. Get it back after you.
Okay, it's not 5 packs. It's closer to 8 cigarettes, okay? Just being dramatic.
Okay. All right. But just calm down, get a drink of water, get your head on straight.
Drink of water. Fuck that. I need a drink.
At the expense of my tip, no, you don't need a drink yet.
And she sticks a $100 bill in your pocket, says, "Go get me a martini. Keep the change."
All right. Did you want just a normal martini, apple martini, shaken, stirred? What are we talking here?
Lillet Blanc martini, stirred 3 times, twist of lemon.
Right. Okay. And yeah, Ahmed goes back in and gets that mixed up very well. $100 tip is $100 tip. I don't care what's going on.
You flashing that money.
Of course I flash for that money.
Oh. Lola, what are you currently up to?
I am sitting in my car looking kind of morose. But I'm also like going to double check all my notes that the game thing is going okay because I'm trying to avoid going into the club.
Tony's got it. He's already told you. He's like, don't worry about it. It's fine. I got this.
Are all my weapons in the car okay? Are they all
Uh,
loaded?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Everything's set. You've got multiple guns back there. Don't get pulled over. Several bulletproof vests. Yeah,
Snacks?
yeah.
I should probably go get the car washed again.
The car was washed 2 days ago. Don't worry about it, Lola.
Um, I'll just sit in here, make sure the windows work. Okay.
Oh my God. What are you nervous about? You only get like this when you're nervous. You did this with Johnny, so don't tell me you didn't. All right? I know you.
Well, Tabitha's proposing to Coda, and I just thought maybe I should just stay here while that happens. I want it to go great for them.
You're jealous.
No, I have no right to be jealous. And I should just stay in here and just let them have their night.
Didn't she say she wanted you to be a part of it?
Yeah, but it's something special for them.
Listen, maybe it's bad form, but why don't you just dip on out of there, go somewhere else? There's a nice arcade over, like, I don't know, several blocks from there. You can go over there, have some fun, and if Tabitha gets worried about you, you just tell her, hey, I didn't think I was ready for that. Real easy. Sure, she'll understand.
She might not.
Well, then, do you need to have a deep conversation? Something that isn't just a, hey, I'm doing this.
I'll just what if I'm sick? I'll just tell her I'm sick.
Eventually you're going to have to confront this truth, okay? I'm not your dad. Certainly not your caretaker. I'm just the guy that runs your gang, all right? And me personally, if you want to say you're sick, that's fine, but eventually you got to stop running. You got to turn and fight.
Are you trying to say my cough wasn't convincing?
I've heard better, especially out of you.
Right. Yeah, I'll go in and I'll let them have their moment, and then I will just probably leave early.
All right.
Yeah.
Or you can still pull the I'm sick right now thing and just talk to her tomorrow. Just tell her you don't feel good. You had bad lunch.
She's
Tell her
probably nervous right now. She's probably getting ready to I don't want to add anything else to this. I'll just go in, and I'll just leave early. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't. You know what? I'll give you a bonus for this. Thank you.
don't worry about it. It's what I do.
Lola will just kind of get out of the car. She doesn't really want to go into the club.
Tabitha is Tabitha is still kind of pacing around outside. She just finishes off her current cigarette before chucking it in the ashtray, and she's, Lola, what are you? Hey, you look great.
Oh, you look great too. Are you ready?
I'm nervous as hell, but I don't know.
No, this is going to go great. I think that I actually think I'm going to not stick around very long. I want to get back home to the kids. I haven't been spending as much time with them as I should.
That's understandable. I understand that. I know it's probably real awkward.
Yeah, it is, and I want this to be the best night for you and Coda. Like, you two deserve it.
It doesn't make it hurt any less. And I need you to know that I'm not trying to hurt you. Right? I know that things in our past don't really line up very well, okay? I get it. And yeah, I was pretty pissed when I found out you were getting married to Johnny. But she makes me happy. You make me happy. And I have both of you.
You do. And you two, both of you make me happy too. And I want you two to have this wonderful experience that I couldn't. And I'm here for both of you, but I don't know if I can be here tonight, even though it's really important. Sorry.
No, I thought it might have been a lot to ask you. And I get it. Okay?
Yeah,
Just,
well, I'm
I
sorry.
appreciate. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Everything for back then too. It's going to go great, okay?
Okay.
Don't smoke any more of those cigarettes. You're fine.
Okay. And she holds you close. She gives you a kiss. Just, thank you.
No, thank you, Tabitha. This has been just wonderful lately.
Yeah, you weren't expecting to have two people in your life to love you, huh?
Yeah. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Lola give her a hug and then try to just walk away.
As you're walking away, she kind of like lingers for a moment watching you, and then she goes inside because she has $100 martini waiting on her.
I think Arnold meets her halfway with said martini.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Got your head on straight now?
I think so. A little more iffy than I was before, but that's a different story.
All right. Well, take a sec and go in there and have a nice night.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Vincent.
Yes.
As the final guests start arriving, there are about 3 or 4 people in there who are clearly overdressed. They are wearing bulky clothing. The tech guy that you talked to earlier doesn't seem to be anywhere near the stage where he should be. And as the band starts up, everybody is cheering for a few moments before the band really gets into the music. Everybody's having a good time. Coda stands up. She does a saxophone solo. Everybody's losing their minds. It is a fantastic show. How's the operations looking for you right now?
So far, I've not heard any peep out the kitchens. David and Amit are definitely towing their weight. The patrons seem to be having a good time. These oddball characters that you've pointed out to me have given me a great cause for concern, and I think I'm going to deliberately bump into one of them. And what I'm going to do is I'd like to bump into them and burn time travel.
Ooh. What are we doing?
An investigation. But what I'm going to do is hold them in place for a moment. So,
I like that.
Yeah, so I'm just going to accidentally bump into them, freeze them in spot. I'm going to do it with a burn. So I don't want to fail. And with the 3 clues I've got, I just want to know, what am I dealing with here?
The guy that you're dealing with has not just a pistol on him, but he also has a folding SMG, as well as some high-end body armor with like actual belt protection, throat protection. This guy's armed. He's also got grenades. This guy looks like he's loaded for bear.
Right, okay. Does he have a mark? I.e., is there any evidence that he's got on his person that he's got a target in mind?
No, there isn't one. However, there is a physical mark that you do see on him. As you're looking at his wrist, he's got a tattoo of a hand that's dripping blood.
Right, okay. And I take it's on one of the wrists. Okay.
Correct.
Right, okay. I personally don't have any idea. My character doesn't have any idea what that might be. So that's going to require further investigation. So my last question. Who do I think the intended target is? Given by what they've been paying attention to.
Yeah. So you've been watching these guys. All 4 of them, 2 men, 2 women, have taken position at the very furthest ends of the amphitheater. They're all sitting in banquettes or tables where they have a clear view of the stage and the front tables.
Right. What I'm going to do is I am going to empty the guy's weapons of ammunition.
Okay. Gonna have you change the game for me on that one.
Okay. I think I'm going to burn superhuman agility. If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You get to give him a status. What do you want to give him? Or do you want to use it to disarm both of his weapons?
Yeah. Basically, I want to disarm his weapons. Because going forward, should they then jump up and start to fire, he's going to not be able to fire, and his colleagues will then be distracted by the fact that he's not firing, which buys people time.
Yep. Okay.
So that's what I want to do.
Sounds good. You managed to steal all of his mags, which was a lot. He wasn't just carrying a couple. We're talking enough for a full-on mission.
Well, I've got those dodgy chef trousers, so it wouldn't look out of place for me to have baggy pants.
Yeah.
Although I've tied them up quite a lot because, otherwise they'll be weighed down.
Yeah.
I'm then gonna take myself out back and put the magazines in the locker.
When you're down there, you notice that the back door is open and there is a body blocking it from closing.
Okay. I'm going to stop what I'm doing, close up the locker, and walk over to where the problem is. Oh, when you say a body, I mean, are we talking a corpse or a man standing
Yes.
in the way? A corpse.
Corpse.
All right. Okay. I'll check the environment, and then I'll check the corpse. Who is it?
It appears to be a trumpet player. The same trumpet player that one of the other musicians was complaining about.
Right. I'll check for life signs. Is he a goner?
He's a goner. Bullet straight to the head.
I'm going to burn Invocation of Spirit to do an investigation, so I can ask him a few questions.
Okay. What's your questions?
What went down?
I was rushing in to get here and play the set. I was just running a few minutes behind. Next thing I know, I'm walking in. Some guy puts a gun up to my head, and pew, there I go.
Sorry to hear that, pal. Who was it? Point him out.
And he points to the stage to the trumpet player that's currently sitting in a seat.
Right. Do you know the trumpet player's name?
No.
Right. Leave that with me. I'll take care of that. Any other requests before I let you go?
Delete my search history.
Consider it done. What's your password?
C:, enter : pound.
Right, I'll pick his phone up and I'll wipe it for him. And I'll stick his phone in his top pocket.
I'm sorry, y'all. So as he passes, you're there with the body. You have a direct line of sight to the stage.
Right. I'm going to take him out into the alleyway. I'm going to hike him up onto my shoulder and keep an eye out around. I'm going to have to do something with the body. What can I do with the body? I'll be back in a second. I'm going to teleport off, drop him at the morgue, and then come straight back.
Nice. Like a little bit of tampering with a crime scene to get the night started.
Well, they won't investigate if he's already dead and in the morgue.
That's fair. That's fair. And actually, the morgue attendant watches you poof in and drop a body off, and then poof out, and he just, did that really happen? Neat. Then he just
I've left
goes
an
back.
IOU on the. I've left an IOU on the side.
Nice.
Right, and I'll go straight back to the gig. And go looking for Amit.
All right. While you go and look for Amit, I'm going to go over to Penny.
Hello, it me.
You watch as these two kids, they're roughly like 17, 18 years old, right?
Hmm.
Let's see here. You watch as the two of them, they go in, they play for a little while. You've been keeping an eye on them from the outside of the building for about an hour now, until the two of them come out. They start kissing and start making their way down the alley where they continue to do so. Up until you watch a black mist fill up the area.
Then she is immediately moving.
You hear some screams going on, and then a loud gunshot rings out through the alleyway. There are more screams as what sounds like a spear or some sort of bladed weapon is being thrown. You hear somebody go, "Get back, get back! No, no, you got to get her, man. Just knock her the hell out." And you hear like a body drop before the sound of somebody dragging something out of the way.
Oh, very quickly making my way into that alley. What do I find?
It is unnatural darkness. If you are trying to see into it, you'll either need to find a way to clear it, or you'll have to roll an investigate -3, as this area has a scene tag of pitch black 3. You could try running to the other side blind, but we'll see how that goes.
I'm trying to remember what it was I used last time. Don't remember, but yeah, I'm not gonna run blind.
Well, the last time you summoned a literal sun god to come take out the darkness for you.
That's true. That is true, and I can't do that. We're not gonna call in on that. Um, I completely spaced. It was. I can try getting through it with -3.
You can take the risk and just try to navigate this blind. You can change the game and try to remove it, or you can try and investigate in pure darkness. But the latter two options are going to be, or sorry, the take the risk and the investigate are going to be at a -3 if you do that.
Figure out the source of that to obliterate it. I'd have to figure something else out. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with the investigate and feel like I really have anything that helps with this. Puts me at a 7.
Okay. Well, you still get to ask one question. So, what do you got?
I have a question. Where's the source of the darkness?
The source of the darkness is actually from. Hold on. Let me see here. Source of the darkness is coming from Maddie, from Madison.
So, trying to navigate as close as I can to her. Call out medicine. I can help you. You just have to make it so I can see.
No response.
Navigate closer.
I'm going to have you take the risk.
All right. Um. Can I get away with adding blending in with the riffs and I feel like there was another one, but that's the one that I'm thinking of.
Let's see here. Blending in with the riffs. Anti-rift combat would work here. And so would I think Bringer of Justice also might work here as well.
I appreciate you.
So roll plus 3.
That is a 9.
9 total. So here's your options here. You'll be able to navigate your way through this, but you won't come out unscathed.
Fine.
All right. I'm going to need you to take a tier 2 stuck.
Love that. Okay.
And as you've sort of pushed your way through this alleyway of darkness, you actually slammed into a wall and have been kind of impaled yourself on a piece of metal that was sticking out of it.
Less than ideal.
But as you get to the other side, let's see. As you get to the other side, you see that there are flaming holes in the brick wall to the end of the alley. A trail of blood leads out of the alley, disappearing at a door to a different building. If you go to check this door, the door is locked. And if you are able to get inside, there is no blood.
So everyone is just gone. Or
Correct. From what you can see, there isn't anybody in this alleyway anymore. You do hear groans, though, by the nearby dumpster.
investigate that.
I'm not going to make you roll for this one. You come up there and you find that Nicholas is currently on the floor, grabbing at his stomach. He's been shot.
Sorry, my brain spaced. Nicholas, hey, you with me?
Oh, God, it hurts.
I know, honey, it's gonna hurt.
Holy shit. This guy came out of nowhere.
Can you tell me what you saw?
Maddie and I were making out, and all of a sudden these guys in like military gear came up, started aiming guns at us, and next thing I know, it was pitch black. I watched Maddie sort of disappear.
Sounds scary. Let me take a look at where you were shot.
As you're looking over him, it starts to clear up a little bit, the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So it's now he's more visible. He's been shot like dead center in the gut. So he's not going to die anytime soon, but he won't. It's definitely going to hurt.
This is gonna hurt for a little bit. I'm gonna get somebody here to help you, okay?
Yeah. Oh, God.
So he's getting an ambulance involved. Calling an ambulance, but also ordering for a SEAL team to come to this location for investigation, relaying that Madison has been abducted.
Within about 30 seconds of you relaying that, you see Gatekeeper forces already on scene.
We are nothing if not efficient.
The head of the commander for the SEAL team comes up to you, goes, "All right, we've already spread out. We've got nothing in terms of movement. There's nothing. We'll keep looking around here, secure the area."
There's a trail that led to a locked door, but there was nothing beyond it.
Show me.
You're in good hands, Nicholas, and she'll get up and lead him to where that doorway was.
You watch as the SEAL team guys help pick up the kid and get him onto a gurney. And you show him where it is. He's looking around. I'm going to have you roll and investigate for me. And this is without the -3.
Yay! I'm going to say case files and bringer of justice.
Yep.
Okay, that brings it up to a 9.
All right. So what are your questions?
I get 2, right? Or
Correct.
Just 1?
Get 2.
Is there anything of Maddie's that was left here?
You notice, let's see here. You see a strange wearable device and a purse. Inside the purse is a picture of Madison with Nicholas from their night, some cash, and one of her with Tabitha. On the back, it says, keep being amazing, your loving sister, Tabby.
Is it a wearable device?
Correct.
What is this?
Looking over this appears to be some form of gatekeeper tech.
Are you familiar with this at all? She hands it
No.
over to the commander.
Not in my years as a SEAL team commander, but this does look familiar. Actually, hold on. And he picks it up and tosses it to one of his other guys who looks over. It's a communications array.
Communications. Can we access it?
No, whoever's running this is very high tech. This is some next level stuff that we're going to need to take this over to R&D or over to a hacker, because this is encrypted all to hell.
Let's see if we can get it done quickly. This is likely how they're communicating and coordinating abductions.
Understood. You hear the commander start barking orders. Somebody shouts, "Hey, agent, we got something over here."
What is it?
And he
Oh.
picks up a .45 caliber pistol that appears to have been crushed.
Crushed by what?
Judging by where it was, this looks like Maddie had crushed a gun.
Girl's got a lot
Also,
of fight in her.
yep. Also, along some of the walls, you see some claw marks as well as a couple of flaming holes from some form of attack that she had used.
Does this lay down a different pathway? Or
No, this is that entire alleyway up to its exit.
okay. So marking the path, it's down the alleyway, and then some of it led to the door where everything was completely cut off.
Mm-hmm. I will also say you see some cameras that are pointing in the alleyway.
Maybe we can get something from these. Are the cameras linked to Arcadia?
Yes, they belong to the Gardens of Arcadia.
Okay. I think the next step is gonna see if we can get inside and get access to that video.
All right. While you're trying to get in, I'm going to go ahead and switch over. Lola, what did you decide to do? You stayed, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you in everything going on here?
I'm still outside of the club,
Okay.
but I didn't leave the club or get back in the car. I'm just kind of outside, looking kind of sad and
While you are sort of sitting in the club, you notice that there's somebody that just pulled up that is watching things from the outside.
is this person familiar at all?
This looks like Dr. Zane.
I'm going to go over there and see what they're doing being creepy.
Lola.
Dr. Zane.
Wasn't expecting to see you out here.
I could say the same thing.
I was just my daughter doesn't need to see me. She doesn't know that I exist, so I was just coming to watch from afar. I figured you would be right by her side.
Well, yeah, I am here with her, but I'm fine. You don't have to be here. She might see you, so you should probably go. The door is, you know where the door is. You need a ride?
Yeah. No.
Sure.
Oh,
I can get. I can
I
get you
can.
something here right for you.
No. It's fine.
Look, he's nervous enough, so you could just go.
Yeah. And as he starts walking away, you hear a little bit of a commotion. Amit, you're the first to notice. You see 4 guys standing up in the back of the amphitheater, one of whom immediately unzips or like pulls open his jacket. And Vincent, the man that you had taken all of his ammo off of him, you notice as he grabs for the grenades first, starts throwing them down. And actually, I have a thing to read. If I can find it. Your ears ring loudly, and a blinding flash makes life difficult for a moment. By the time you catch your equilibrium again, a hailstorm of bullets fill your general vicinity. You barely have a chance to get out of harm's way, but clearly negotiation is off the table.
All right. So great. Nightclub turned to war zone. Fun times.
You're muted.
So the 4 dudes have jumped up and started laying down suppressive fire,
Correct.
and a flashbang's gone off.
Mm-hmm.
Did I find Amit?
Yeah, you found him. Whoop.
Oh, I've lost Meg.
I'm sure they'll be back on in a moment. Just little technical difficulties.
Uh-huh.
Amit, dude. I was trying to get to you before this happened.
Yeah.
There's
okay.
4 dudes over. Yeah, sorry. Oh, keep your head down. They're over in the far corner. The spec op. They're armored. They're dangerous, and they're carrying an arsenal.
Uh huh. Any idea what outfit they're with?
I don't know, but they've all got tattoos of a dripping hand on their right wrist.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Like a hand tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
like in a kind of circle.
Yeah, I just remember it. Hang on, I'm trying to find the image that was posted again. Just had it up here. There you are. Out of curiosity, would that hand be in a silver color?
I guess. Yeah. Why?
Don't worry about it. It's just rumors going around around town. Right. So,
Are we gonna do something about that?
I mean, if we want to live, yes, I think we should do something about this. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go earn my tips. Amit says as he's pulling out the demon blade.
Oh shit.
Right. How would you like me to teleport you into amongst them?
I mean, I want to go for sure full shock value. Right in the middle of the formation.
Right, consider it done. I'm going
Thank
to do
you.
a change the game to place our Amit right in the middle of them.
Okay.
If that's
Give it to me.
right. Okay, let's roll. We've rolled a 10, and with 2, that's 12.
All right.
And I'm going to convert that into tactical advantage 2 ongoing. So you've got tactical advantage, Amit.
If you only use 2, it would be tactical advantage 1.
Oh yeah, tactical advantage 1. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. Yeah, because if it's ongoing, otherwise it would be 2 just for the scene.
Yeah. It would cost me another 1. Yeah.
So yeah, you have tactical advantage 1, or as I'm likely going to call it, surprise, motherfucker.
All right, so I believe this is go toe to toe or face danger. Which one is this?
This will be a hit with all you've got, as you
Perfect.
have the advantage.
All right, hit with all I got. Let's go ahead and borrow a couple of tags here. Uncanny parkour. Well, let's go with unpredictable skit moves. Cat's claws and steady and precise hand.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's a 13 total.
Jesus.
Okay. Hit with all I got. Let me refresh my memory of what that actually nets me.
Well, it starts with a power of 4, so you could bump it up to a 5.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then share the pain.
Sorry, I apologize. I forgot about the tactical advantage. That's a 14 total.
Nice, nice.
Okay. Well, at that point, I'm not entirely sure. It matters where all you hit with all you got. Ah, here we are. Okay. 10 or better. Choose to. Du- 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 du. Okay, so I'm going to secure a superior position and control collateral damage.
Okay.
All right. So essentially, I'm going in there with the barber's blades and claw in hand and claw, and pretty much controlling them, tearing into them, and making sure that if there's any sort of gunfire, it turns into friendly fire pretty damn quick.
Nice, nice. So you manage to turn one of them onto another, and suddenly the two of them actually go poof into a cloud of gray mist or dust, something. It's kind of difficult to tell.
Well, that's two down, and I got one in my claw.
Yep. Real quick, we need to take a break, everybody?
Quick would not go unappreciated.
Okay. We will be back in a few minutes as we take a break.
Is fighting face on?
Yeah, I'm good.
And oh, it doesn't look like we're back yet.
No, it kind of does.
Unless I'm lagged. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, there we go. That's a cold cut for you. Welcome back, everybody. Anyways, last we left off, there was some shit going down in an alleyway. And then some shit started in a nightclub. And that's where we're returning as Amit has killed two figures that were once people and are no longer there. Lola, from the outside, you actually hear the gunfire.
I am going to rush in. Are Tabitha and Coda okay or shot or anything?
You watch, or as you're entering, you see Coda has been tackled to the ground. Somebody is dragging Tabitha away, and Coda is currently pulling out an energy arrow or an energy bow and firing at these guys.
Can I get my? Not. I don't think a sword would work, right? Or maybe it would. I don't know something, a sharp, pointing, long blade thing, and I want to go after that person that's dragging Tabitha away.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry, I don't want them dragging her away.
Yeah, you are currently very far away. So, how are you? How are you gonna go do this attack?
Throw it.
Spear chuck the bitch.
Do I have a clear shot?
Kind of, not really. It's gonna be a difficult one.
Okay.
People are running for the exit. You've got soldiers now pouring in from the rear alley.
Okay. Shoot. And the person you said they're trying to drag Tabitha away.
Yep. They've got an arm wrapped around her from behind and are currently dragging her with relative ease.
Okay, let me see what I can do. That's else that I can do since I don't think my blade is going to cut it right now.
We had a fully stocked armored vehicle. Don't
Yeah, I
tell me
do.
you don't have a fucking gun.
Yeah, but I don't think my gun. I don't think I have.
You would have had a gun.
You would have always
Ale-
borne the gun. Like, given your line of work, I don't think you would have been not strapped, especially after the last time when you ran home during an explosion.
Okay, so my sword of tears transforms into any weapon or tool. Can I make
Correct.
that into a gun?
Yes, you can.
And whoever's got Tabitha, I'm going to try to shoot them in the head like I would do whenever somebody bothering her.
Okay. This is going to be a hit with all you've. This will be a take the risk at a
Okay.
-2.
-2. Okay. Let's see. So, can I add the power tag? I guess criminal activities.
Yeah, you can. You're gonna have to justify that one for me though.
Shooting somebody in the middle of a club.
Okay, that's fair. And then I'm assuming transforms into any weapon. Anything else?
Feeling lucky.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I can't think of anything else. Just like she would put everything she had into this.
I would probably say inconspicuous in necklace form.
Okay.
Because it is in a necklace form and you're bringing it out as a pistol. Or
Yeah.
what kind of weapon are you turning it into?
Yeah, a pistol, I guess.
Okay.
A BB gun.
So yeah, that'll be +4, and I'm going to invoke your grief stricken. So mark an attention on the grieving widow,
Okay.
and then roll +3.
Please give me a good roll. Roll 9.
Okay. So here is your option. You can take the shot. You'll get them, but you'll also hit Tabitha in the process. Or you can miss the shot completely. Or I'll give you a third option here. You can shoot somebody who isn't using Tabitha as a body shield.
I'm going to hit the I'm going to shoot. I'm going to just hope that I don't kill Tabitha.
I'm just imagining Elsie right now screaming, "You shot me!" Because that's. But no, Tabitha is currently not conscious. That's why she's being dragged. So you shot her, and you ended up hitting the person that was dragging her away, which caused her to drop the body for a moment. I need you to face danger.
Okay. And was that just 2d6?
It's always 2d6 plus any power tags that may help.
Well, she just shot Tabitha, overcome with guilt.
Yeah, that'll work.
Can I use feeling lucky again?
Yeah.
Okay, I can. Okay. 7. I mean 2. I don't know how to count.
I'm waiting for the day when feeling lucky is a no.
Yeah,
It hasn't happened yet, but I'm waiting
gonna
for the
come.
scenario.
It's gonna come one day.
Look, there has to be a rift that has some level of control over luck, and that will be the day. Did I just feed the DM?
No, but it's funny you should say that.
I guess those two. That's the
Okay.
gets the
All right, so roll +2.
oops. I accidentally clicked one of my dice away, but I think shoot. I don't know what to do. Not I think it's 9, but I clicked one away, so
Just re-roll it.
okay. But that made it higher.
That's fine.
Okay. 10 plus whatever.
10 plus
Two.
2. So yeah, you successfully dodge as a large spear whizzes past your head.
Would I be able to get to Tabitha?
Not with this crowd, no. Since Amit is currently fighting for his life at the moment, Vincent, what do you got going on?
Right. Okay. So he was engaged with 4. 2 of them poofed off. Have I seen what happened next?
You watched as Lola took a shot and ended up hitting somebody. They dropped Tabitha for a moment, but scooped her back up and just started carrying her out again.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and jump the distance with a teleport punch. Yeah, so you teleport in and use that momentum to knock their socks off.
Before I have you roll, I'm going to say you actually do this. And as you do this, as an MC intrusion, 2 shields block your path. You strike these shields and you realize these are Spartan soldiers.
Ah. Okay, so I'll recoil from the impact, and I'll pick
How
myself up
much of the
again.
God of War series we have to deal with today?
All of them.
I'm gonna get the kink out of my neck, and I'll go right. Bring it.
The person that's holding Tabitha puns her off onto one of the other soldiers and cracks her neck. Takes off the shawl that's wrapped around her hair. Says, "Oh yeah, I've been waiting for this." And I'm going to need you to go toe to toe, and this will be at a -3.
Right. Okay. What's the minus?
Natural born soldier 3.
Okay. Right. I'd like to do a change to cane to try and mitigate that.
Okay, what are we doing?
I think expert martial art training, double jointed, and calm under fire.
Okay.
Rolled a 7, got a 3, so that's 10.
Nice. So that'll definitely be enough to counteract her natural born soldier.
Yeah. So I'll drop that down. And then does this put me in a good enough position for a hit with all you got, or am I still looking at a toe to toe?
Still looking at a toe to toe because she's going to be able to
Okay.
defend.
Right. Okay. Rolled a 10, so that's 13. That's not dynamite. So yeah, so I will pick block, dodge, and counter, and um um I'm gonna invoke the status self-doubt.
Oof. What's the tier on that?
It'll be 3.
Okay. Because of her military discipline, this is reduced by 2. So she has self doubt 1.
Okay, that's fine.
And she goes, "Oh, it's been a while since I've had a good fight. You're not too bad."
Is that it? Is
Oh,
that all you
no.
got?
Need you to face danger.
Bring it.
And this will be -2.
Right, okay. That'll be 2d6 plus 1. That's 9 plus 1, 10.
Okay. You watch or you hear footsteps from behind you as 2 more Spartan soldiers try to ram you with shields. You manage to jump out of the way and stay clear of it. However, they've now created a bottleneck for this hallway, preventing you from trying to chase after the soldier dragging Tabitha outside.
Well, that's never been a problem before. Let's right. My character is trying to rack his brain on how to defeat a Spartan warrior. I'd like to do an investigation to try and work out whether or not I can think of a loophole in their ethos.
Okay. I will also say that Amit, you are free now, as the other 2 guards or the other 2 soldiers that you were about to fight came running.
All right.
So-
So my major question is: do I see Coda getting dragged off?
It's not Coda, it's Tabitha.
Tabitha getting dragged off. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm free. Screw it.
And then
I'm
roll
going
me
on
in
a
and you're going to go on a hunt.
Yeah, I'm gonna hunt.
All right. So Vincent, roll me and investigate. And then how are you hunting?
Let's see. I saw where they went, but I need to get to the crowd somehow.
Crowd surf.
I mean, that's one way of doing it. But you said it was an amphitheater style, so it's kind of like tiered down,
I mean, you're already on the bottom.
or on the bottom, so that doesn't matter anyways. Um, at this point, it's not so much stalking, more chasing down the prey, anyways. So
You could climb one of the lighting rigs, cut the cable, and then swing.
Tarzan, that shit.
I was thinking more just abusing the structure of the place and just like run along the corridor wall and chase after them while you're dealing with the Spartans.
Nice.
Oh. I rolled a 9 with 2 clues.
Okay. What are your 2 clues?
From my recollection of the story of the 300, what do I think their greatest failing is, or something I can exploit?
Especially in the mythos of the 300, there was a back entrance at the hot gates that allowed the Persian forces in and allowed them to flank from a weaker angle, specifically from the top. So if you can get above, or if you can flank them from a side that is unguarded, you can definitely bypass that hot gates tag that she's got going on right now.
And I'm literally running along the wall over them, so I think we have a solution.
That works. Okay. And I'll yeah, I'll keep I'll bank the last clue.
Okay. So Amit, are you coming down on her or what?
Yeah, I'm going to come down on her. So I'm guessing that's go toe to toe.
That's a hit with all you've got +1, because you have an advantage. Or sorry, it's not +1. That's +2. That's a tactical advantage.
Okay. So let's see what I'm doing. Uncanny parkour skills come in handy. Cat's claw. And let's add a bit of a tailwind to this to add a bit of strength. So creation of winds.
That's +5.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I just rolled a 4 on the die alone, so that brings it up to a 9.
Oof. Well, you are going to be dealing a tier 3 status because she has damage reduction. What else would you like to do off the hit with all you've got?
So after that, just fresh on my memory. I'm gonna hold their attention. Look, I know Vincent is
Okay.
technically faster than me, so might as well change dance partners and let Vincent go after Tabitha.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, she is, since you landed on her, her guards have disappeared as she no longer has the concentration to be able to maintain them. You have her attention for Sir, but she does manage to stab you back, giving you a tier 2 shanked.
Okay. That hurts. That's much.
And she kind of grabs you by the throat, says, "Oh, you think that's going to stop me? Let's go."
Oh, you are a fun date. Let's have.
So Lola, you notice that Vincent is actually running out to go after Tabitha.
I'm just trying to, and Coda's okay, you said.
Yeah, Coda is currently fighting back. She was trying to take down some of the gunmen from up top with her bow, and now that they're running out, she's trying to chase after Tabitha.
And is there an easy way out?
Either the door you came in or the stage exit that they're going out.
How far away is it? Are they? I know that there's a lot of people in between us, correct?
The stage exit is much further from you. It's a couple 100 feet, whereas the front door is only like maybe 20, 30 feet.
So if I went out the front door, I could try to cut around to where the
Yeah,
station
you
is?
can try and cut around to that alleyway to get back there.
I'm going to try to do that.
Okay. As you and as you and Vincent get back there, the two of you actually see this soldier dragging Tabitha away. He holds up a coin as he says, "Not today, guys," and flips it. As he flips it, the two of them instantly disappear. The coin hits the ground and shatters in two. And
Lola,
that's where we're in.
oh,
No, go ahead.
no, that Lola's going to like scream like louder than anybody's ever heard her and just run in that direction, like full on grief, anger, all of that.
Oof. And that is actually where we're going to be ending tonight, folks. Oh. Going back in overlay order, I'm going to start with Democleve.
Right. Okay. What do you want to know?
Upcoming projects, next games, stuff like that. Sandra outro.
I'm working on a source book for the garage for City of Mist, called Fragile Peace, and it's a dystopian future where angels, demons, and the spirit of Earth itself are fighting over the souls of mankind. And that's in the running. I'm producing as many coloring books as I've got time to do, and I'm listening to the people and taking suggestions. So if anybody wants to make some suggestions, I'm open to suggestions. So far, we've done fantasy RPG characters and dragons and fairies.
And where can people find you?
On Amazon, they can find me under Mr. Jason Richardson, or they can find me at Damocleve on Discord.
Highly recommend, if you ever get a chance to, folks, go see his art. His art's amazing. He also does paid games on startplaying.games still, right?
Yep, 5 games a week.
And fantastic GM. Love him to death.
Thank you.
Anything else for you?
No, that's it for the moment. I'm sure there'll be more.
All right, going down to Shockpoint.
Hi, I'm Sharkpoint Farrier. Getting this stuff out of the way, you can find me here on Twitch, at Sharkpoint Farrier, where I'll be doing some streams. My next stream will actually be tomorrow at about 7:30-ish. I say it like that because things happen constantly. Don't quite know what I'm playing this particular week, but I have a bunch of things I need to finish, including Sucker for Love, both versions of Resident Evil 4, Control. I have options. I have so many options. You can also find me over on Twitter at Shockpoint622, where I mainly just post my announcements for my streams, as well as the occasional philosophical musings. It's shit posting, in all honesty, but there might be a good nugget here or there. On longer term projects, yeah, might as well. I am working in the background on my own old tabletop RPG system. It's coming along nicely. I'm not entirely sure how much longer it's going to be before I'm ready to actually showcase it to the wider audience, but the core mechanics are already going through a closed playtesting system setup right now. So keep posted on that. I'll probably say something more about that as soon as I'm more comfortable with a couple of aspects of it. But I believe that covers everything for me at the particular moment.
What
Very
games are
nice.
coming up?
Oh yes. Let's see. There is King's Gambit this weekend, Saturday, right?
Yeah, next Saturday is King's Gambit.
Yeah. And then after that, you can also catch me again on the first Saturday of August, so a week after King's Gambit, with another episode of Speakeasy Conspiracy. Thank you, Meg, for reminding me of all of that.
Nice. Next up is Janie.
Hi, I am Janie Pot 7575 on Twitch and Twitter, and I play Lola, and I have stuff coming up. I believe Saturday I have Speakeasy Conspiracy. Saturday?
Saturday, first Saturday in August.
Is that is the Saturday?
That is
Not
next
this
Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay, next Saturday, and this Saturday is King's Gambit.
Yes.
Correct.
And I know I have other stuff. I have stuff that's ending soon, and I have a game that I'm running, and I am just not remembering any of it right now because I'm really bad at it. But this is a really nice table. I'm really, really glad to play this, and just an excellent session. Thank you all.
Awesome.
This
awesome.
coming week, but the week after, you'll have Galgaham and Cold Hands.
Yeah, that's a
Hearts.
finale. The week after.
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
the finale?
Yeah.
Nice. But then,
And,
the second Monday in August is the next episode of Autumn.
Yes. And maybe there'll be more stuff coming up. We'll never know. It's a mystery.
I mean, it shouldn't be a mystery if you know about it.
Yeah, but that's true. But I'm just, I say that because maybe something else will come up and then I'll just pop up on a screen somewhere.
Yeah, that's valid. That's fair. Last up is Meg Mysteria.
Hello, I am Meg and/or Meg Mysteria. You can find me as such on Twitch, on Twitter, on itch. Keep an eye on those because I will always post what's going on there. But also, I'm looking to run a stream development stream to host a game development stream for what will eventually become the core system for Camp Runners Cross. As far as what else is coming up, you'll see me on Tuesday, the 25th, over on Neon Lights for a 2-player GM-less game that I am running with Foxy. It's about mechs. So, yeah. You thought you were done with Lancer content. No, you weren't. After that, the second Tuesday, next month will be our next installment of Camp Runners Cross, and then off the top of my head, I don't remember the date, but there will of course be our next installment of Breaking Neon as well as Last Transmission. So that's
Don't
what
forget
we got coming
Henshin.
up. Yes, we do have Henshin, which I believe is going to be on the 2nd. Is that what we decided?
Yeah, I think it's the first Wednesday of the month.
Yeah, first Wednesday. And I'll be going on an every 4-week basis, so we've got that.
Yay!
Yeah, I think that's it for me. So let's throw it back up to our wonderful game master, Alan.
Hey guys, I'm Alan. Also go by that one guy or Lethal Trinity or the All Seeing Eye. You'll see me hanging around in the Discord. This has been Till Death Do Us Part, which is actually a published game that you can find on the City of Mist Garage in Drive-Thru RPG. So feel free to check it out if you want more details. There are more games coming out for it. Next up that you'll see me will be King's Gambit as our plucky little spies go on the next case called the Operation Watchtower. It'll be great. There's going to be some backstabbery and some shenanigans, so you don't want to miss that. After that, you'll see me here for Henshin and then Camp Runners Cross. Henshin, I come in as the shirtless asshole named Killian, and Camp Runners Cross is the fluffy boy named Kenny, and I love them all so much. Nothing bad will ever happen to either of them. Laughs in denial. Um, um, outside of that, I don't think I have anything else going on. I am currently working on a couple of games for City of Mist. I am also still in the process of creating my own system as well. So at some point, I will be doing a closed playtest for that. Do we have somebody that we're rating? I don't remember.
We don't have anybody set up at the moment. Looking. Who is live?
Neon Lights is live right now. We can go over to them.
Go bother Neon Lights.
Perfect. All right, stick around, everybody, for Neon Lights Raid. They're wonderful, and we will catch you guys next time.